Hello, and thank you for tuning into this week's MacDesk Floor Report. I'm Rebecca Darst from the Market Access Center, where we bring you the very latest market action right where it happens on the floor of the NYSE. Today is Thursday, December 6th, and we are looking at very subdued market action. The Dow up about 6 points and the S&P hugging the flat line at 1409. It was a quiet session in most global markets overnight. However, it was a little surprising perhaps given what could have been some event catalyst after Standard & Poor's cut Greece's long-term debt rating to selective default after the Greek government buyback move. Moreover, we had a pair of central bank rate announcements with both the Bank of England and the ECB leaving their benchmark lending rates unchanged at record lows, and the ECB also cutting its forecasts for growth and inflation in the Eurozone area. In a press conference this morning following the rate announcement, ECB President Mario Draghi said that economic activity is expected to remain weak into next year, with the beginning of a recovery appearing by the second half of 2013. Now, while this dour economic outlook would seem to leave open the possibility of further interest rate cuts, and yields on Euribor futures contracts, which are indexed to expected future interbank lending rates in the Eurozone, actually fell 5 percentage points after the Draghi press conference, the general consensus seems to be that additional monetary easing would have limited immediate effect, particularly considering the high political price tag within the euro area, especially from Germany. So throughout the morning and especially into this afternoon, we've been seeing notable weakness in the euro-dollar currency cross, trading 112 pips lower at 129.55 and taking out its 10-day moving average. Taking a look at Asia overnight, yen weakness benefited Japanese exporters during that session, and that, along with polls that indicate opposition challenger Shinzo Abe is on track to beat Prime Minister Yoshihiko Noda in this month's Japanese presidential election, helped the Nikkei index eke out a positive close. The Nikkei was the lone gainer among Asia-Pacific indices overnight. Heading into the New York Open, futures traded in flat territory for most of the pre-market, remaining tepid even after Challenger's survey of planned firings in the U.S. job market for the month of November showed a 34% gain year over year. Weekly jobless claims data points were also released this morning, with new filings declining by 25,000. Of course, we are trading ahead of a big jobs number due out tomorrow morning. The November non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate announcements are due out tomorrow at 8:30, with Bloomberg's market consensus looking for a net gain of 86,000 non-farm payrolls. In fact, most of the benchmarks we've been following have been looking for net gains in the 85 to 90,000 range. The October pre-election number, remember, was 170,000 or 171,000 payrolls, with the unemployment rate expected to remain steady at around 8%. Looking at the action in S&P weekly options contracts as the underlying fund trades flat at $141.50. We've been seeing some buying interest coming into the weekly at-the-money puts. Again, that's the 141.50 strike, and some weaker volume in the $138 weekly puts as well. But for the most part, we're not seeing a lot of activity further out of the money. And as for the volatility index, the VIX, that's coming in a little higher at 1668. We'll be watching all the action unfold right here from the trading floor, so be sure to check your inbox for the midday. For now, that's it for me, Rebecca Darst, for the MacDesk Floor Report.